Hi, Katie Jedlicka-Sieve here with Gear Junkie. Today we've partnered with Counter Assault to talk to you about bear safety. We'll discuss everything you need to know about being bear aware in bear country. And to help us do that, we have Chuck Bartlebaugh, Executive Director of the Be Bear Aware campaign from Missoula, Montana. Welcome, Chuck.
It's great to be here.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about the campaign?
Well, the Be Bear Aware campaign has been around for 40 years, and our goal is to develop educational programs to share with groups and school teachers and agencies on how to educate the public about being safe in bear country, which is what we're doing today, and it's really important. There's more bears and more people out there.
So before we embark on our adventure, we really want to understand about all of those different types of bear encounters that you could stumble upon. So Chuck, I believe there are 5 different bear encounters. Let's start with bear in the distance. What should one do?
That's an important one. That's when you want to let the bear know you're a human. You get your group together and you call out, how you doing? Hey bear, ho bear, something like that in a non-threatening sound so the bear can hear, smell, and see who you are and that your actions are not threatening. That can maybe avoid a confrontation or an actual charge from the bear.
Next up is bear walking towards you. What would one do?
Well, that's an important scenario where bears want to find out more about who you are, so you don't want to startle them again. Once again, you call out, let them know you're a person, how you doing, ho bear, so they can hear, see, and who you are, but group together and move out of the path of the approaching bear so you can tell if its intent is to actually approach you, in which case you might deploy your bear spray, but you need to be prepared to protect yourself.
So our third encounter is bear charging. Chuck, what do we do in this moment?
Well, the bear's making it clear it means business. So prepare to spray directly at the front of the bear and spray continuously till the bear redirects its charge. Downward with a spontaneous no, thrusting of the arm, let that bear know you mean business and stop its charge in its tracks.
Our fourth encounter is a little bit scary, bear making contact, one we hope we never find ourselves in, but we need to know how to act. So Chuck, what do we do in this moment?
Well, there's kind of a basic rule you need to follow if you can. Remember, you're dealing with an extremely powerful animal, and if it takes you down, try to get on your stomach, protect the back of your neck, putting your hands together and lying face down. But also have your bear spray there and continue spraying while the bear's on top of you so it has a reason to leave where you're at.
Our fifth and final bear encounter is bear attacking another person. Chuck, how do you protect yourself but also help out that friend of yours that's being attacked?
Well, the person being attacked really needs help from their friends, and that's why it's important for everyone that's an adult and capable to carry a can of bear spray with them and spontaneously start spraying both the person and the bear. Don't worry about the effects of the bear spray on the person. That'll be a far less problem than the actual bear problem they're dealing with at that time. In some cases, the bear may charge you, the sprayer, and be prepared to spray a second burst directly at the bear if it charges towards you.
One thing you don't want to forget in bear country is your bear spray. And one thing you certainly don't want to find yourself in a situation where you don't know how to use it or you feel unprepared. It's so important to understand what's in your bear spray and how to use it. So Chuck, what are some of those things that you look for?
Well, the important part of Counter Assault is it is the original bear spray. We participated in the research and development at the University of Montana and continue coming up with standards that have led the bear spray industry. It has the 8-second duration. It has 40 feet of spray. It has a well-mixed, prior-mixed bear spray. And they also provide a unique training canister that you can use to practice with. And I really recommend that practicing with, because you need to deploy bear spray spontaneously, and to do that, you need to practice.
So it looks like Counter Assault has brilliantly color-coded the cans, right?
Correct. They have the black can for training, the red can for actual active ingredients.
Now that we understand our bear spray and how it works, it's time to practice. So Chuck, I think there are 3 best practices. Let's talk about aim.
Aim is a misunderstanding. You really need to just spontaneously direct your bear spray downward and allow the expanding automated cloud to get in front of the bear so it feels the effects of the bear spray.
How does it feel the effects? How does it work?
Bear spray contains irritating and inflammatory chemicals called capsaicin and related capsinoids. This will narrow the throat, fill the lungs with displacements of air and oxygen, cause the mouth to foam, the eyes to water, the ears to ring, and that bear will be totally unable to complete a charge because of that.
Another best practice to think about is distance. What do we need to know about distance when we're deploying our bear spray?
To make bear spray work, you need to deploy your bear spray and the speed of the bear, the 2 match, and the bear will meet the cloud as far away as from you as possible. Do not wait for it to be 30 feet away or even 15 feet away. Spray when it's within 60 feet or 30 feet and just stop that charging bear.
Our third and final best practice that we want to be aware of is understanding those outside factors and how it can affect your bear spray.
And that's a good one because wind, rain, and cold can all affect the performance of bear spray. That's why you need a longer spray duration of like 8 seconds to compensate for wind. You can continue the spray without running out of bear spray and affect that bear as it gets closer to you.
As we mentioned before, Counter Assault offers both black test canisters in addition to the red real bear spray canisters. And so today I'll be using the black test canister to bring with me and deploy on the bear safety course.
Practicing with your bear spray is really important. You pull it out of your holster, you get the curled lip back and off, your thumb's in place, you yell, "No! Stop! Go away!" and stop that bear in its tracks before it reaches you. Now you do it.
Okay, here we go. No! Stop! How'd I do?
Pretty good. And practice so it becomes spontaneous.
There are a few more safety tips that are important to remember when you're in bear country. 1. Always be sure that your bear spray is readily accessible. 2. When you're traveling in a group, be sure that everybody has a bear spray can. In addition to that, make sure that nobody wanders off. 3. Always be sure to have pets on leashes. You don't want them wandering off. And 4. Make your presence known. Always call out in a non-threatening voice to tell a bear that you're in the area. Preparation and knowledge are 2 of some of the best things you can do and have while you're preparing for a backcountry trip and to avoid a possible bear attack. You never know when you're going to encounter a bear. Follow the steps today that you learned to ensure safety in the backcountry. To learn more, go to GearJunkie.com.